2023 is going to bring to our night skies a really beautiful comet. Its name is Comet C2022 E3, and although it will probably not be better than Comet Neowise we saw back in 2020, it'll certainly be the best comet of this year and should be visible to the naked eye under dark skies when it becomes the brightest in our night sky around February 2nd. The best views obviously will still be through binoculars or a telescope, but if this comet holds true, it should be visible to the naked eye under dark skies, like I said. So first off, how are you going to find this comet? Well, it's pretty easy to find in the night sky by using a few of the most popular night sky apps that you have, especially Stellarium. You can just Google Stellarium on your computer or download the app on your phone. Those will easily tell you where it's located. And there's another great website I love using a lot that tells you a lot more details and really the exact coordinates on how to find it. It's called Sky Live. So I'll link that down in the description, but it's a really great place if you want to look at any deep sky object or any object in the night sky and how to find it. So right now, as we speak, around January 14th, as I'm filming this video, the comet rises around around midnight, I would say, and it is visible during the early hours of the morning. Right now, it's around magnitude 7, so that is not incredibly bright, but it's definitely visible through a telescope, a good telescope. If you have a telescope, you should be able to see it if you know where to look. It's near the constellations of Boots right now, if that's how you say that constellation's name. And it's around that area, but eventually, as we near February 2nd, when it's going to be brightest in our night sky, it'll be stationed nicely in the evening sky. So it would be really a great opportunity to check it out and look at it. You don't need to wake up early. So I'll link a few websites down in the description where you can be able to easily locate the comet. I also want to stick in here that on February 11th, it should make a pretty close approach to Mars. So that also might be a good photographic opportunity to check out. So next, we're going to talk about how to photograph this comet, or even how to just see it. So you want to get to the darkest skies possible to take the best picture of it. But when it's at its brightest point on February 2nd, it won't take that much effort to get a picture out of it or to see it or find it. You should be able to easily locate it in binoculars, and it'll look like a fuzzy patch in the night sky. With your naked eye, if you can see it with your naked eye, it'll also look like a very fuzzy patch in the night sky. And I remember even Comet Neowise was fairly hard for me to find in the sky, but I was in a pretty light polluted area. So I imagine that if I had went to some darker skies, then I would have easily seen the comet with my naked eye. So I'm not really sure how much visible you're going to be able to see this comet, but definitely check it out through binoculars, telescope. It should look pretty cool, look like a nice fuzzy patch. But a camera, all you really want is a tripod, any DSLR camera, and really any lens. You should even be able to pick it up with a wide focal length lens, so like 24 millimeters. You should be able to pick it up. Just basically set your camera up. I would set it to, depending on how dark your skies are, you should keep your ISO around ISO 800. That's a pretty good ballpark for that. F-stop, you can play around with that, and just take anywhere from a 30-second exposure to 6-10-second exposure, depending on how light polluted, and you should be able to pick up that comet. So that's how to photograph it. It's really not that hard at all, and hopefully if you check back on my channel, I'll be able to have a video on it. Me taking a picture, I'll be able to see that. But remember, this is a comet, so comets can be extremely unpredictable. Sometimes they can really perform well, like Comet Neowise did, or they can just totally fall off and just dim out and become nothing. So it should be pretty cool if it does stay true to what we think it will be on February 2nd. Hope you learned something with this video, and make sure to like the video and subscribe, and clear skies.